This skinny white dude that nobody even heard of 2 years ago is now getting MVP chance in crypto arena during the first half, and is about to make $100 million before he even enters his prime.
Let's finish there. Listen to this. Their MVP on Austin.
Reaves being serenaded with the chorus.
It's easy to forget that Austin Reaves never even got his name called on draft night. He was a 0-star recruit coming out of high school, despite having games where he scored 33 of his 57 points in the fourth quarter, capped by a buzzer beater. Scored 73 points against a team 3 divisions above him, beat out former teammate Malik Monk's team for the state title as a freshman, and if you think the only reason he's been getting a ton of free throws is because of his skin tone and some calling him the NBA's first industry plant, Reaves really had one game in high school where he shot 34 of 37 from the line. And if that wasn't impressive enough, all that was done while he played on a torn shoulder. Scouts were so shocked about some of Reaves' stats that they thought it had to be fake. Can you blame them? If you told me this kid scored 70 points in one game, I wouldn't believe you either. He'd only get offers from 3 Division I schools, and early on the scouts looked right. Reaves only averaged 6 points a game his first 2 seasons at Wichita State, but turns out he was just being held back. Reaves transferred to Oklahoma where he'd be a star, and even earned first-team All-Big 12 honors his senior year. Despite his success, Reaves knew the best he'd be was a second-round pick. So instead of having his name called on draft night as the 42nd pick by the Detroit Pistons, Reaves bet on himself and told them not to draft him, so that he'd go to the Lakers on a 2-way deal instead. And as we all know, Reaves' gamble paid off big time. He was so good in summer league and training camp that the Lakers guaranteed his contract before the preseason. Not only that, Reaves managed to finesse the entire league, even the Lakers, by choosing not to get drafted. See, undrafted players normally hit free agency way earlier than players do get drafted. The downside is lesser guaranteed money, but if you put in the work similar to what Reaves' predecessor did, you can secure the bag. Heck, even your own signature shoe. NBA teams paid Joe Harris, Davis Bertans, and Duncan Robinson $245 million combined for only doing one thing. You can imagine what they'll pay a 24-year-old who can do a lot more than shoot a 3. Today, Reaves has shown he can play with one of the most demanding players in all of sports, has a 12-6 record as a starter, and is entering free agency at the perfect time, since the NBA just announced his new CBA deal that would benefit restricted free agents like Reaves. Even though the Lakers might have learned from their past of letting go a skilled 2-way player, they might lose another one again this year, because if there's one thing Reaves made very clear, his only priority this offseason is getting paid, and he doesn't care which team it's going to happen.
I want to, make his money no matter where it's at.